Good morning, students. Welcome all of you to today's class. Today also we discuss debentures, and the topic is writing of discount or loss on issue of debentures. Okay, so this is the last topic in debenture portion we have to study. So let us discuss this topic. Okay, now meaning we'll see. So writing of loss or discount means when company issue shares, company can issue the shares at a loss or at a discount. So that discount whatever company allows to the shareholders, that is loss for the business. Okay, or if the company allow premium to the shareholders, means at the time of redemption. So discount time issue time discount and a redemption time premium, these both are loss for the business. Okay, so if both are there we call it as loss. If alone discount is there we call it as discount. That only the difference. Anyway, both these items are loss for the business. So all loss we have to set off or we have to write off from some profit available. That is the normal rule. In profit and loss account also, what we do usually, there will be profit. So from that profit we write off the all expenses. Okay, so that we are writing the expenses on the debit side and all other incomes on the credit side. So from income side, whatever profit available, from that we write off the expenses on the debit side. So these loss also, actually this is a loss related to raising of capital. So capital is not a normal business expense or loss that is required for running of business, but other expenditure are required for day-to-day running of the business. That items of expense only we write in the profit and loss account. But these type of expenses related to issue of debentures or issue of shares, these are capital loss actually. So these capital loss can be covered from a capital gain only. So either we can write off from security premium reserve, or if possible, if no money is there in security premium reserve, then we can write it off from what statement of P&L account. Means so from normal profit and loss account only we can meet this expense. Okay, meet this expense. Okay, now just we'll discuss about that loss. So it is a capital loss for the company, already I told you. So these type of loss are not a normal business loss, it is capital loss. Why it is called capital loss? It is related with the raising of capital, then it must be written off before its redemption. So before redemption means, suppose when we issue debentures this year in 2020, so we are promising them that this debentures amount will be, suppose it is 5 lakh we collected from the debenture holders, and in 2025 we will return it back at par or premium, whatever may be the case, no problem. At least they'll be getting 5 lakh or they'll be getting more than that. That two conditions only there at the time of redemption, either at par or at premium. Redemption is either at par or at premium. Okay, now so before redemption means before 2025, whatever loss or expense is there, that we have to write off from the what books. Okay, so it should not be there when you redeem the share. So in the year of redemption or 2025 when it comes, before that you have to write off all the expenses. Until it is written off, it should be shown under the heading unamortized expenses in the asset side of balance sheet. Okay, so each year we write off some portion of expenses, just like that advertisement expenditure also a huge expenditure. So we write off little from each year's profit. So just like that, here also in this example 5 lakh is the redemption debenture value, or if loss or discount we allowed is 50,000, that 50,000 together we will not cancel or write off from 1 year. We will charge 10,000 in 1 year. So the remaining portion 40,000. So 1 year 10,000 charge to statement of P&L or security premium, or the remaining portion how much, 40,000. That 40,000 is known as unamortized expenses. Okay, means unwritten off part of expenses. So that should be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. So where we have to show on the asset side of the balance sheet. Okay, it will exist, and this is example of fictitious asset but it has no value. This is a type of expense, just like advertisement expenditure, we keep on the asset side. Okay, so the journal entry is statement of P&L account debtor to discount or loss on issue of debentures. So this is the journal entry, statement of P&L account debtor to discount or loss on issue of debentures. So statement of P&L, we will write when we allow discount, this discount is debited in that particular journal entry. You remember, I think. So now it is credited. That means it got cancelled. Okay. Now, discount or loss can be written off in two ways. So how we can write off these expenses? We can adopt two methods. So first is writing off equal amount each year. So how much discount or how much loss is there? So every year we will write off same amount of uh, loss. Every year we consider same amount. So just we consider on 1st April. One question. On 1st April 2012, company issued 11% rupees 10 lakh debentures at a discount of 6%. Okay, so 11%, 10 lakh rupees 10 lakh. So already multiplied at a discount of 6%. So 6% discount allowed. Okay, repayable at the end of 5 years at par. So when they give back at the end of 5th year, that means now it is 2012 we are issuing, so we will write off 2012, then 13, 14, 15, 16. So we will complete the writing off process in the 2000 years 2016. So here what we have to do, prepare a discount on issue of debentures account for 5 years. Assume that the accounts are closed on 31st March every year. So here they didn't ask journal entry for issue of debentures. If they ask, you can write. Okay, only one installment is there. The nominal value also not given. So issue a journal entry without par. We can assume it is par, that we can write. So here they didn't ask about what journal entries, only discount on issue of debentures account we have to prepare. So how to write off these expenses? Just through an account we have to show. Okay, so how we'll do this? So before that, what is the amount? 10 lakh is the amount of debenture. What is the discount allowed? 6%. Okay, so what we write? First entry, what we write? Bank account debtor to debenture application and allotment. From 10 lakh we minus 6% discount. So 10 lakh 6%, how much? 60,000 will come. So 9 lakh 40,000, 9 lakh 40,000. So next entry what we write? Debenture application and allotment account debtor, discount on issue of debentures account debtor, two debentures. So in that discount will put how much? 60,000. That discount only loss for the company. Now we have to write off that discount. Okay, so how to do this? Through an account we make it. So just to discuss that how to make it. Okay, so here journal entry already given, bank account debtor to debenture application and allotment 9 lakh 40, 9 lakh 40. So understood, no? After discount only we receive. So then debenture application and allotment account debtor 9 lakh 40, then loss is 60,000, then debentures 10 lakh. Okay, so this way we can pass the journal entry. Now next we'll do how to make the account, to write off the discount on debentures account, how to make. Okay, so discount already we calculated. Remember discount how much? 60,000. So this 60,000 only we have to write off. So when it is issued for 5 years we have to prepare. So first year on 2012 April 1st we issued. Okay, so April 1st, what we write? To 11% debentures. It's very easy. 11% debentures. What is the amount of discount? 60,000. Okay, then that year 31st March, 31/3/2013, from where we are writing off? By statement of P&L. So now 5 years, no, equal amount. What we are studying, first method is equal amount we are writing off. So 5 years means how much will come in 1 year? 12,000. So 1 year we have to write off 12,000. So 12,000. Now we have to total it and balance as usual balancing. 60,000, 60,000, remaining 48,000. Okay, so by balance carry down. Now next 1 4 2013, just like a depreciation account and all you made, no, just same. To balance brought down 48,000. Again that year end 31st 3 2014 by statement of P&L 12,000. Okay, 12,000. Now we can balance 48,000 minus 12,000 36,000 by balance carry down. Okay, then again this process will continue for 5 years. Next date is 1/4/2014. So to balance brought down 36,000, then 31st 3 2015 by statement of P&L 12,000. Then again we total it and balance 30,000, bring here 36,000 minus 12,000, how much will come? 24,000. So by balance carry down. Okay, so again next year, now 3 years over, next year 1/4/2015 to balance brought down 24,000. Again that year end 31st 3 2016 by statement of P&L 12,000. Again totally 24,000 balance 12,000 by balance carry down. Very simple, no? Then next again what? Next year. Okay, so next year is 1/4/2016 to balance brought down. This is the final year. So final year the same amount will come both the side, 12,000 on this side and again 12,000 here. 31st 3 2017 by statement of P&L 12,000. So now no balance, both the sides are same, so we can total here 12,000, here also total 12,000. So this way we have to make what? Discount on issue of debentures account. Okay, so very simple. The same amount you can write off and balance it, then carry down, brought down, carry down, brought down. That only we have to do continuously. Okay, so that is the first method. Okay, now second method is there. Second method is writing of proportionate amount every year. So here it is not the same amount, proportionate amount. Proportionate amount means how much we utilized, how much debenture we utilized in that year, that much proportionate we will calculate. Okay, so when we'll discuss just when the debentures are redeemed by installments, the discount or loss on issue of debentures should be used in the ratio in which the amount has been used. Okay, so how much debentures be used, accordingly that ratio will apply on the discount or loss also. So for example, if the debentures of rupees 5 lakh have been issued and 6% discount and the debentures of rupees 1 lakh are repayable every year, each year the amount of discount will be written off from each year will be in the ratio of debentures outstanding at the beginning of each year. Okay, so 5 lakh rupee debenture is there, so after 1 year we will repay 1 lakh, so remaining how much? 4 lakhs. Then again after 1 year we repay 1 lakh, so remaining how much? 3 lakhs. from that 3 lakh we repay 1 lakh, then again it is 2 lakhs. So from 2 lakh again we repay 1 lakh, so remaining 1 lakh. So what we can say, that ratio is first year 5 lakh, 4 lakhs, then 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 1 lakh. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the amount we are utilizing every year. Means outstanding amount after repayment. 1 lakh rupee we repay. So first year 5 lakh is there. At the end of the year 1 lakh we paid back. So remaining 4 lakh. After for second year we pay again 1 lakh. So remaining 3 lakh. After third year again we repay 1 lakh. So then it become 2 lakhs. So again we repay 1 lakh. So last it will become 1 lakh. So this ratio, how much we utilized or how much outstanding amount. So 5 is to 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1. So this is the ratio. This ratio, accordingly, this ratio we apply on the discount amount. Okay. So here 5 lakh rupees there and 6% discount means how much? 30,000 will be the discount amount. Okay, so that 30,000 we have to write off in this particular ratio. First we will do the calculation. Yeah, so for that one question we'll discuss. A company issued debentures of the value of rupees 10 lakh. 10 lakh is the value of debenture at a discount of 6%. 6% discount on 1st April 2012. Okay, so these debentures are redeemable by an annual drawings of rupees 2 lakh. So how we are decided to redeem it? Annual, every year 2 lakh rupees will redeem. Okay, on 31st March every year. That means from first year 10 lakh, 2 lakh we redeem, repay. So remaining how much will be there? 8 lakhs. So second year from 8 lakhs again 2 lakhs. So then again it becomes 6 lakhs remaining. So like that it is redeemed. Okay, so from that we can make the ratio. So here also 10 lakh rupees there, 6% discount. That means what is the total discount? 10 lakh into 6 by 100, that will come 60,000. Okay, so this prepare discount on issue of debentures account for 5 years. So for 5 years we have to make this discount on issue of debentures account. Okay. Okay, so first we will show you the calculation. So discount amount we calculated here, 10 lakh into 6 by 100, so 60,000 it is. Then this like this, when proportionate amount we write off, make a table like this: year ending, debenture outstanding, ratio, amount of discount to be written off each year. Here each year the amount will be different. First method the same amount we have written off, 12,000, but here each year the amount will be different. So first year is ending where 2012 April 1st issued, that means year end is 2013, 31st March 2013. Okay, so 10 lakh rupees remaining in the first year. So ratio is what? 5. 5 means, or we can say 5 by 15. 15 how? 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it become 15. So out of 15, 5, or out of 15, 4, like that. So then in discount we apply this ratio 5 by 15. So it first year we have to write off 20,000. Now second year 8 lakhs amount will be there. How 8 lakhs? What is the amount redeemed each year? 2 lakhs. Okay, so first year from 10 lakh 2 lakh gone, so remaining 8 lakhs. So 8 lakhs. So next year the ratio is 4 by 15. So 60,000 into 4 by 15, 16,000 will come. Okay, again from 8 lakh 2 lakh we paid, so remaining 6 lakhs. Third year, so 6 lakh ratio is 3 by 15. So 60,000 into 3 by 15, 12,000. Okay, then 1 2 3 4, fourth year, from 6 lakh we paid 2 lakhs. So after 2 lakhs payment it is 4 lakhs. 6 lakh minus 2 lakh, 4 lakhs. So 4 lakh ratio is 2 lakh 2 by 15, so it is 8 lakhs. Now for last year 2 lakhs, the ratio is 1 by 15 here. So 60,000 into 1 by 15, 4,000. Okay. So this way the total discount we can write off. So if you add 20 plus 16 plus 12 plus 8,000 plus 4,000, then the total will be 60,000. Okay. So now what to do? The same way that I am not doing, the same way how I showed in that video, you write what to 11% debenture 60,000. Then by statement of P&L, first year you have to put how much? 20,000. Then you total it, balance it, remaining amount carried on brought down. Then again second year by statement of P&L 16,000 you have to write. Third year statement of P&L 12,000. Fourth year 8,000. Next last year 4,000. So in this way you make the account. Okay. So and prepare it. So that is I am assigning you your work. It is because it is very simple, that's why I am not doing. You can do it. Okay. So I think this much only. So the debentures full portion is covered now. So study it properly. This issue of debenture, normal journal entries just like shares, then issue at par, premium, discount, three cases we discussed. Then issue of shares consideration other than cash. Then sorry, shares I am saying, debentures, issue of debentures consideration other than cash. Then issue of debentures for as a collateral security that we studied. Then we studied issue of debentures with the redemption conditions. Okay. So redemption condition, six cases we discussed. After that we discussed about interest on debenture, so how to calculate the interest on debenture, and how to put it in account, TDS payable, how to close it. So that was also very easy, simple one. And now this one also very simple one, discount or loss, whatever loss available or related to the issue of debentures, we have to write off within the redemption years, or 5 years means within that 5 year we have to write off the expense also. So that is the thing. Actually some other points are there in your textbook. So now some portions deleted, that's why that portions are not there, redemption methods. Okay. So no need to study, for you it is not there. Okay. So thank you so much. Bye, take care.